In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace spaces in column names in R. So for example, here I've created a data frame and the column names are the US states. And so some US states have two words in them, which means there's a space between these two words. So if I did DF South Dakota, for example, to try and pull this column here, and I hit Shift Enter, it's not going to work because there's a space here. Whereas I would have to put that in quotations to be able to access it. And putting stuff into quotations, especially columns all the time, one is a headache, and two can actually be really problematic when you're working with certain types of functions. So what we want to do is remove any spaces so that we don't have to put things into quotations. So how we're going to use this is using the gsub function. And so before we use the gsub function, we want to pull in library Tidyverse to make sure that it all works. So just putting in library and Tidyverse, hitting Shift Enter. And so our gsub function is going to take our old text, our new text that it's going to substitute it with, and then data. That's the formula that we want to follow. So if we're sticking with that formula, we can do gsub. The old text is a space, so it's just quotations with the space in it. The new text is just going to be nothing. So I'm going to have quotations there, but I'm not going to put anything in it. So it will remove that space out. And then I'm going to put in the data. If I just put in DF, it's going to search every single cell here and replace it. But I don't want it to search the actual data. I want it to search the column names. So what I'm going to do is put in the function for column names. So I'm going to add a cell above and I'm going to do call names DF. And you can see that that's now giving us all of the column names from here. And so that is what I want to be able to put in my data. Instead of DF, I want to put call names DF. So if I run this, you can see now it's removed out that space there. So South Dakota is the one we could see above, and it no longer has a space there. But if I run my call names DF again, it still has a space there. And it has a space there because while I did this function, I didn't reset over the call names. So what I need to do is I need to do call names DF is set to this substituted list of names. So if I run this and then I run call names DF, you can now see that there's no space there. So if I just want to look at what my data looks like, scroll down, you can see there's no space between South and Dakota. And if I want to do DF Dakota, I now get the list without having to use quotations at all. If this helped you be able to remove spaces from your column names in R, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more R tutorials. I hope you enjoyed this video and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.